All right, thank you, Miss Bragdon, for leading us today on the countdown. I appreciate that very much. All right, here we go. Let's get started. All right. Now, again, we're going to try to get through as many as we can. Right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the odds with you. And then in my other class, I'm going to do what? Evens. And then we'll be all done with everything. If I get through all the odds and I can start with the evens with you guys, I'm going to do that. All right? So, everybody, pay attention. All right, work with me. 6 increased by 2 would obviously be, come on, guys,
6 by 2.
Which is C. Now remember, if you're not happy, now's the time to speak up, all right? Don't, your test is going to look exactly like this tomorrow. All right, exactly. No tricks. All right? Now number 3, M decreased by 9. What do we got?
M minus 9.
Which is?
C.
C. Count yourself, 2 for 2. All right? Count yourself, 2 for 2. All right, now we're doing some order of operation. We're on question number 5. Question number 5. All right, this should be straightforward.
D.
D. 6 plus 9 is?
It's 15.
Minus 3 is?
12.
12. D. Give yourself a check. All right. Now your objective is try to say the answer before I say the answer so you see if you know what you're doing or not. Is everybody good with that? All right. Now I'm on question number 7. A minus B. If A is 11 and B is 8, that makes the answer what? A. I told you, very easy. So far, so good? All right, here we go. Number 9. Uh-oh, now we have a little bit of problem here on number 9 because it's U plus 4 times V. So here we go. I want you to write 7 plus 4 times 3. Because we're excellent at order of operation, we know the correct answer has to be 19, which is C. Don't forget, please, you're going to do the 4 times 3 first. 4 times 3 first. All right? So far, you agree. Simple. All right, here we go. Let's go to number 11. Naming the property. 4 plus 5 is equal to, or 5 plus 4 is equal to 4 plus 5. Obviously, it is commutative. Notice how they spelled it. Notice how they spelled commutative. They smelled it, right. They smelled it correctly. All right, the correct answer would be what? C. All right, moving on. Question 13. Combining like terms. All right. Now again, the parentheses here really don't mean anything because there's not an operation outside this parentheses. So I want you to write, that's just the same as 9 plus 7 plus M. And then I can combine the what? I can combine the 9 with the 7. All right, so my answer here is what?
A.
A, which is 16 plus M. Very nice. Bless you. All right, so we got A for number 13. All right, moving on. Let's check out 15. All right, now this one, there's multiple questions for this one, so I want to make sure we're good. For number 15, it says, which ordered pair names J?
D. 7, 4.
7, 4. Very good. The correct answer was D. Now, do you remember that's in what quadrant also? No. Quadrant 1. Now, the reason why I remember we talked about yesterday was divided into 4 quadrants, right? This one's only showing you what? Quadrant 1. All right, so don't be fooled by that. All right, 15 was D. Let's look at 17. All right, now we got some more order of operation. All right, now we don't have a multiple choice. So we've got to work this out. Division first. So 16 divided by 4 is?
4.
Plus, and then we have to do 18 divided by 2, which is?
9.
4 plus 9 today is?
13.
13. We're awesome. 13. Any questions or concerns so far? Yes, sir.
Do we do the bottom one first or the side?
It doesn't matter, but normally you go left to right. You understand what I'm saying?
No, like for the coordinate.
Oh, for this back here?
Yes. Do you do the bottom first or the...
Yeah, you always go left and right first, remember? You always
So
move.
that's the bottom.
Yeah, you do the bottom first, and then you do the top. All right, let's go back. All right, 19.
Thank you.
All right. It says, Riley purchased 4 bows at $1.59 each and 3 headbands for 99 cents each. Now listen, stop here, guys. Stop. I want you to put your pencils down or put your stylus down so I can talk to you. We're going to practice mental math right now. All right, so I want everybody to be able to do this mental math. All right, I want you to be able to tell me 4 times $1.59 in your head. That's kind of hard, but now please listen to what I'm telling you. All right, please listen. Everybody has the ability to do this. So what I want to do is I'm going to write 4 times $1.59. All right, and I want you to understand, look how simple this is. This means I have 4 $1. How much is that so far? $4. Think about what I'm telling you now. Please concentrate. I also have 4 50 cents. If I have 4 50 cents, how much money is that? $2, right? Is everybody happy with that? So I had $4 and $2, so now I have what? So now I have $6. And now I have 4 9 cents. If I have 4 9 cents, that's the same as what? 36 cents. So my answer so far is $6 and? You can do that in your head. See, that wasn't that hard. Does everybody see what I did there? Now on your test tomorrow, can you just traditionally do it the old school? Yes. But right now in class, we're practicing mental math. All right, is everybody with me on that? And if you need me to say, hey, remind me how to do multiply decimals, I'm happy to do that, but I don't think I need to with anybody in here. All right. Now, I have also 3 headbands. That's 3 times 99 cents, right? Now tell me how you got that. That's brilliant.
So I just did, like you add, I don't know.
All right, let me explain to you how I want you to do it. 99 cents is really close to $1, right? There you go. That's what you did. Listen to me now, please. You should be able to say 99 cents is pretty close to $1. So $3 is what you actually are paying them. But you overpaid him by a penny each one, right? So you have to subtract 3 cents. Is everybody good with that? All right, that's how you should be doing when you're multiplying by 99 cents. Just make it $1 and then subtract out the number of pennies. All right, so that's $2.97. Now, stop. We're still not done with mental math because I got it up on the board for you. You can write it out in a minute. Now we're going to add that together. All right? Now, $2.97 is really close to how much? $3, right? So if I add $3 to $6.36, that would be what? $9.36, correct? But we went 3 over, so I have to go down what? Down 3 cents, so that's $9.33. That's kind of how I want you to be able to think about numbers. All right, once your number sense is better, math becomes easier. All right, yes.
Oh, and I just add from the 6, I just added 3 onto the 97 to get $1.
Yep, I'm happy. All right, now make sure you put that down. All right, the answer down, and then, practice tonight, whatever you need to practice. Everybody good with that? All right, we'll talk about that when we leave. All right, 21. What property is 12 plus 8 plus 7, 12 plus 8 plus 7?
Oh, sorry.
What is it?
Associative?
Yes, the associative. Remember, the grouping changes. If the grouping changes, it's always the associative property. All right? So, associative property of what? Associative property of addition. Nice work, guys. All right, now let's talk about 23. The graph shows Jeremy's distance from home as it relates to his time spent driving. How many miles will he be from his home after 8 hours? So on this, you just have to observe patterns. Julian, you got to observe patterns, okay? Try to stay with me now, please. We got a big day tomorrow. I want you to make it A. Go home and post it on your refrigerator. All right? So here we go. Everybody's got to look at the pattern, please.
Is it supposed to be 1,000?
All right. So if I start with 1 and do 50, and then 2 is 100, 3 is 150, 4 is 200, what's my pattern?
Well, you add 1 to the first one
That's exactly right. So off to the side now, here's how I'd like you to do it. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right? And she said it perfectly. We're adding 50. So if we were at 200, 5 would be what? Go ahead. 250, keep going. 7. Beautiful work. That's what I want. 400. You got to recognize patterns. That's very important. Very important. Anybody have any questions or concerns yet? I told you this guy's going to be easy for you tomorrow. All right, let's take a look now at 25. All right, we did a lot of the integers, so 5 minus 16, we should be pretty safe with that being negative 11. So the correct answer is B. Now, as I keep trying to tell some of you guys, if you're making a mistake or you don't know something, you're supposed to raise your hand, okay? Does everybody understand that? All right, don't let me give you a wrong answer or you get a wrong answer and not feel like you can ask me a question. All right, you're taking a test tomorrow. You want to make an A. All of these questions, very similar, are going to be on the test. All right, so if you don't know, speak up. Go.
Do you have like any tricks to do like that?
For this, money. I always think in terms of money. I have $5 and I owe my mom 16. So that means I owe her 11 because I had to give her the 5. Right? I always think in terms of money with positives and negatives. Yes, sir.
On the chart with the 1 and 50.
Yes.
Do you times it by 8?
Yes, you could do that. That's another good way of doing it. Right? It's the multiples of 50. All right, 50 times 8. That's the shortcut. That was very good. All right, very good. All right, let's get back on track here. All right, 27. Rectangle ABCD has vertices. We got to find the coordinate D. So everybody's got to plot that out for me real quick. Plot that out, and then you got to try to figure out what coordinate D is. All right? So remember, you go left and right, then up and down. So we're going to graph 3, 4. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is everybody happy with that so far?
Yeah.
1, 4, I think would be right there. 1, 5 would be right there. Oh, this one's way too easy. It's way too easy if you plot them out. Are you with me, Connor? Come on now. I want you on the right page, and I want you asking me a question if you're not sure. You good? All right? Now, I want you to draw the rectangle too. All right? But what is the coordinate for D? What would D be?
It would be 3, 5.
Yes, beautiful. D would be 3, 5. But now, practice, put the dots in. And then I love notability because it allows you to, if you hold it down, does everybody remember it makes the straight lines? Isn't that really cool? All right, so everybody do that. I want you to make the rectangle perfectly. Hey. We're not doing that. You don't need to correct him. He's not going to correct you. You focus on yourself. That's all you have to worry about. I don't like that. All right, anybody have any questions with that? Very nice. Any questions or concerns? All right, let's go. 29. These should be pretty easy. They should go pretty quickly. 6 times negative 7 is?
Negative 42.
A, negative 42. Beautiful. 31. Negative 35 plus 12. Negative 23, which is what? Which is B. Beautiful. All right. Help me out, please, on 33. Thank you so much. Negative 3 times negative 3. Somebody help me. Go ahead. Speak up. I want everybody. 9, which is what?
D.
9, which is D. Okay. Now it says, Lupe is 49 feet underground touring a cavern. She climbs 18 feet up a ladder. What is her new location? Well, now the thing you have to realize is 49 feet underground. What are they trying to tell you about the 49 then? What does that mean?
It's like,
Let her talk. Go ahead, Jesse. That's all right. 49 feet below. Yes. Negative. There you go, girl.
49.
So that's right. So I want everybody to write down on their paper negative 49. And then if she climbs 18 feet up, does that represent a positive or a negative? Positive. So now do negative 49 plus 18. And then that would be what? Positive or negative? Negative 31. So my answer for everybody here is C. You guys are awesome. C. All right? So now, 37. It says here, which point is located at negative 4, negative 3? Now again, on this right here, just because I know it's going to come up on the test tomorrow, listen to me. I want everybody to put the quadrants in. All right, what I mean by that is, on the top right, that's quadrant what? 1. So I want everybody to put a big 1 there. Then where's quadrant 2? Top left. Quadrant 3? Beautiful. And 4? Bottom right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay, so now the question is, what is negative 4, negative 3? Does everybody agree it's what? F, right? Which is letter D. You're awesome, girl. Good job. D. D is correct. All right, is everybody happy with that? All righty. Now let's go to 39. All right, here we go. It says, an Ariel turned on her air conditioning and the temperature in her car decreased by 11 degrees. So if we decrease by 11, that would be what? Negative 11, which is? Beautiful so far. Told you guys it's easy. All right, 41. Which integer represents a golf score of 3 under par? Negative 3, right? So A. Now, even if you don't know what golf is for scores, which is perfectly fine, under is a clue for it would be what? Negative. Above it would be what? Positive. It would be positive. Is everybody happy with that so far? Yes, sir.
What's the thing in between the two?
Remember, that's absolute value. And remember, absolute value is always positive. Right? So if I said, what's the absolute value of negative 3, you would tell me it's 3. You with me? If I said the absolute value of 3, you would also say that it is 3. Because remember, absolute value is dealing with distance. All right? So let's look at 43. Oh, this is a good example right here. What's the absolute value of negative 7? 7 plus 7 then has to be what?
14.
Which is D. Everybody happy? That's easy, right? I'm agreeing. Easy. All right? Let's check out 45. Now you got to put the symbol, correct? Whether it's greater than, equal to, or less than. So this should be easy for you. Also, negative 97 is definitely what? Less than. Of course, we know that's A. Everybody happy? All right, let's move forward to 47. Which pair of integers when combined equals 0? What is that?
B.
Yes, negative 10 and 10 makes 0. Beautiful. All right, let's check out 49. Uh-oh. Now, what's a quick way to do this, Sebastian?
Just add 15, negative 15.
No. I want you to do even quicker. Look, you're smart. You should be able to.
15.
No. Hold on, Sebastian. What do I do? Yeah, guys. Look at that. Look. Does everybody see that? The 12 and the negative 12 do what to each other? They cancel out. So that's the easiest way. All right. Would you be wrong if you did negative 15 plus 12? No, you wouldn't. All right. So in this case, the correct answer had to be what?
C.
C, right? You're right. Negative 15. All right, let's look at 51. All right, now be careful here. Negative 8 times negative 1. How many negatives do we have there, guys?
2.
2, so the answer has to be what?
Positive.
Everybody see how the answer has to be positive?
Yeah.
So we really don't even have to know what 8 times 8 is to get this right. Does everybody agree with me? All right, so that's how you logically can take a test. All right, try to eliminate answers.
What was the answer on the 30?
What? How are you on 39?
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Stay with me. Speak up if you don't know. All right, 53. Shh, guys, this is what I'm saying. He's okay to ask me anything without anybody interrupting or saying or adding any comments. He's allowed to do that. All right. 53. I need for somebody to tell me 12 times, what's z again?
8.
Divided by,
3.
divided by, thank
Oh,
you,
negative.
divided by -3. So the answer has to be
Negative.
beautiful. So right off the bat, I'm crossing out C and D. All right. So now, what's 12 times 8? 8 times 10 is, 8 times 2 is, 80 plus 16 is 96. 96 divided by -3. Now, 3 goes into 9 how many times?
3.
So I know it's not 12. Is everybody good on that? Good test-taking strategies here for you guys. Correct answer is A. All right, 55. All right, I'm trying to find E to B. So on your graph, physically draw the line in from E to B. Everybody should be able to do that. All right, don't be fooled. So then that distance is what? 5. Is it possible for the distance to be A or B? See how dumb that question is? Can't be negative, and it's definitely more than 1. So it had to be what? It has to be 5 without doing any work. Everybody good with that? Understand what I'm saying? Because these are good little test-taking strategies for you when you take your ERBs. All right? You may not know the answer, but if you can eliminate choices, that's a great way of scoring better. All right, 57. It says, now, a scuba diver was at a depth of -9 and dove another 7. So if he was at -9 and he dove another 7, where would he be at? Yes, -16. All right? And we'd say -16 feet. Make sure you put that down there. I want the unit of measure, -16 feet. Okay? So now 59. Uh-oh. I want everybody to write this as 51 what? Plus 19. Now, of course, I'd want you to do 50 plus 10 is what? 9 plus 1 is? So altogether, that's 70. Beautiful. All right. 61. Okay, now we're doing the absolute value, so let's make sure we're good on this. What's the absolute value of 6? 6, but there's a negative out in front, right? So it's what? -6. What's the absolute value of -14? 14. And then -20. All right? So come on now, let's practice. So -6 plus 14. Now be careful.
Oh, 8. It's 8.
8, because you could read it as 14 minus 6. Everybody okay with that? So that's 8. Now 8 minus 20. -12. 8 minus 20 is -12. You good? And remember what I'm trying to tell some of you guys who are shy. Don't be shy in here. If you don't know something, speak up, right? Because I want you to make an A tomorrow. So if you don't know something, no one else is going to help you but you. So speak up.
How come it is like 6 plus 6
Because this negative right here, buddy,
Oh, it's outside.
is outside. All right, that's a good question, though. All right, 63. Now here, I want you to think of it as 4 quarters. 4 quarters make what? $1. So 4 times 25 is 100. But it's what? Thank you. -100. -100. All right? Now watch me divide by 3 here, guys. Please watch, because I want even this to be mental math. Even though some of you think I'm not very good at mental math. All right? I don't want you thinking that. The reason you're not good at mental math is because you're not listening to me and you're not letting me show you how to do mental math. So watch me. Look up. All right? What I'm going to do is a negative divided by a negative is a what? Positive. So now here's what I want to do for you guys. I want you to start making it. You don't have to do this right now. You just have to listen. I want you to make it like a fraction. I want you to make it like a fraction. Now watch. How many times does 3 go into 7? 2. Now, how many is left over?
1.
Does everybody understand? You got 1 when you subtract, right? Now, I always teach my kids now is to put a 1 right up here. So now I know that number is now a 16, right? So 3 goes into 16 how many times? 5. With how many left over? 1. So now 3 goes into 15, another 5 times. There you go, guys. So listen to me. Hopefully you like that method. Or hopefully you like that method. I want you to be better at your division also. All right? And you should be good at it. All right? You should be good at it. All right. Let's continue on. Let's take a look now at 67. Okay, 67 is a nice problem because you got to do some problems. You got to do some work first. Now, I always do the easy one first, right? So negative 2 times 20 is what? Negative 40, right? Now, the other one is like a fraction. All right? I can do this first. Make sure you're seeing. It would be better for me to do 8 divided by 4 first, right? And what's 8 divided by 4? 2. Now you multiply 2 times negative 25, which is negative 50. Now you're comparing negative 50 to negative 40, and negative 50 is less than. All right, I'm glad nobody's thinking about the alligator, right? You need to understand the symbols this year. All right, less than, greater than. All right, now for me, if you have trouble, remember that. Look how silly the way I learned it. All right, this symbol looked like an L to me. So I remember that as less than. It's kind of silly, right? Now watch how silly my G is. This is greater than, right? So to me, here's how I remembered it. That looks like a G. I know, it's kind of silly, but I wasn't good at, remembering those symbols. All right, so I had to figure out a way to remember the symbol. The less than looks like a what? L. And the greater than, if you just put a little, a little squiggly in there, then it looks like a G. All right, but you guys do it however you can. Those are just the way I had to remember it. All right, now let's look at 69. It says, by the end of the first quarter of a football game, Al had gained 62 yards. If he gained 62 yards, that means what integer?
49.
No, gained 62. What is
Plus
that?
62.
Plus 62. Exactly, plus 62. He lost 21. Minus 21. Then it says, and lost another 15. Minus 15. And then
18.
plus 18. All right? Now, please pay attention because you should go left to right, but because you now know about integers, listen to me, because you know about integers, you don't have to go left to right. You can find the best numbers to add or subtract. So listen to what I'm trying to tell you. To me, I would look at this right here and say, I would say this is a nice one to add first. Does everybody see what I'm saying? That's obviously what? 3, right? And then I can say 3 plus 62 is what?
65.
Now 65 minus 21 is obviously 44 yards. All right, does everybody see that? Do you have to do it like I'm doing right there? No, I'm just trying to show you when I'm doing numbers, I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to do it. Everybody good with that? All right? I think that's nice. All right, almost there, guys. Stay with me. 71. It says, a hiker started the day at an elevation of 800 feet, which I want you to write down as a positive 800. He climbed 200. So that means I'm going to do a what? Plus 200. And then he hiked down 400. So that would be minus 400. And then he climbed 500 feet. So what would I do there? Plus 500. Right? So now, here we go. So it says, if he started 800 and he added 200, that would be what? 1,000. And then subtract 400 would be?
600. No. Wait.
Don't say no. What's 1,000 minus 400?
1,000 minus 400 is
600 plus 500 is
1100.
1100. All right. Uh-oh. Now, let me read this question to make sure I'm reading it correctly. It says a hiker started the day at an elevation of 800 feet. He climbed 200 feet in elevation on his first stop, hiked down 400 on his second stop, and climbed 500 feet on his third. Right? What is the average elevation in feet of his 3 rest stops? All right, listen. What I want you to do right now for me is I'm going to change this question up because I really don't like that question. What I want to do is I want you to cross out what is his average elevation. I want you to put down what is his final. What is final elevation? Is everybody okay with that? What's his final elevation? And his final elevation is what? 1100 feet. All right, 1100 feet. All right, now let's take a look at 73. What is the final elevation? All right. Now for 73, identify the points in the coordinate plane which are located in quadrant 3. So what I want to do is I want to rename the quadrants again just to practice. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So what points are in there? C and H. Very good. C and H. Stay with me, boys. We're almost done. All right, C and H are the answers. All right. And listen, we're going to go ahead and do 74. All right. Because it's asking for here, what is the average? And again, how do I find average? Who remembers how to find average? What do we do?
Add everything together and divide by how many.
Yeah, so we got to add the numbers together first. So we're going to take negative 13 plus 2 minus 7 minus 16 plus 4. Then I'm going to divide it by how many numbers are there?
5.
Looks like 5 to me. All right, so now really you can see how you're doing when you're adding these numbers. All right, I want everybody to take a second to add negative 13 plus 2 minus 7 minus 16 and plus 4. Everybody do that. What did you get?
30. Negative 6. Negative 30.
Yeah. Does everybody agree negative 30? All right, it should be negative 30. And then once you do negative 30, you divide that by 5.
Negative 6.
And that answer is negative 6. All right. Is everybody good with that?
Yes.
What time's the bell ring? Are you telling me?
1 minute.
All right, that's perfect timing. Listen, the evens are going to be in the other class tonight. All right, so make sure you look at the video. Make sure you're correct. Also, answers are at the bottom of the page, right? So double check everything. Yes, evens are homework.
Yes! I've already done this.
Damn, boy.